Do you feel like your brain is not the same anymore? Like you sit down to focus, but within seconds, your mind escapes. Your hand reaches for your phone, and suddenly, you are doing anything except what actually matters. Do you really think this is laziness or lack of discipline? What if I told you that this has already been explained clearly and brutally in one of the most powerful books on focus ever written, Deep Work? Because the truth this book reveals is uncomfortable. You are not losing focus by accident. You are being trained to lose it. Cal Newport, the author of Deep Work, explains something most people ignore. Your brain adapts to whatever you feed it daily. And right now, most people are feeding their brain distraction, not focus. Think about your day carefully. From the moment you wake up, your attention is already under attack. Notifications, messages, short videos, endless scrolling. You don't even notice how fast your brain switches from one thing to another. And this constant switching is not harmless. It is shaping how your brain works. How many times do you check your phone without a reason? How many times do you switch between apps, videos, messages, and notifications without even thinking? How often do you sit down to do something important, then suddenly feel the urge to escape? This is not random. This is conditioning. Your brain is designed to learn from repetition. Whatever you repeat, it becomes easier. Whatever you reward, it becomes stronger. And every time you choose distraction, you are strengthening the wrong system. Deep work makes something very clear. Deep focus is no longer natural. It is becoming rare. And because it is rare, it is becoming extremely valuable. But here is the problem. Most people are doing the exact opposite of what they should be doing. Instead of training focus, they are training distraction. Every time you open your phone, your brain gets a dopamine hit. Every time you switch tasks, your brain feels rewarded. Every time you escape boredom, your brain learns that focus is uncomfortable and distraction is relief. Now imagine repeating that hundreds of times every single day. You are not just wasting time, you are rewiring your brain. And the longer you stay in this cycle, the less control you actually have over your own attention. Because here is the truth no one tells you. You are not using your brain anymore. Your brain is being used. And once your attention is no longer yours, everything else starts to slip. Your productivity drops. Your thinking becomes shallow. Your ability to stay with one idea long enough to understand it disappears. Deep Work explains that the ability to focus deeply is like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. And most people today are letting that muscle weaken every single day. So when you try to focus, your brain resists. It feels slow, it feels boring, it feels uncomfortable. Not because the task is difficult, but because your brain has been trained to avoid stillness. And here is what most people never realize. The more you give in to distraction, the worse this becomes. Your attention span gets shorter. Your patience disappears. Even simple tasks start to feel overwhelming. You are not just distracted, you are losing your ability to think deeply. Let me make this real. You try to read a book, but after a minute, your mind drifts. You check your phone, then come back, then leave again. You try to work, but you keep switching tabs, checking messages, losing track of what you were doing. This is not a lack of intelligence, this is a trained response. And here is the part no one wants to admit. The systems around you are built for this. Every app, every notification, every platform is designed to capture your attention and keep you there. Because your attention is valuable. The longer you stay distracted, the more you consume. And the more you consume, the more valuable you become to those systems. Which means the longer you stay distracted, the easier it becomes to control you. So, no, this is not just your fault. But here is the truth you need to accept. Even if you didn't create this system, you are feeding it every single day. And the longer you stay in it, the harder it becomes to escape. Now, here is the shift. Focus is not something you either have or don't have. It is something you train. And right now, most people are training the wrong thing. They are training their brain to react, not to think, to chase stimulation, not to build it, to escape discomfort, not to face it. That is why even simple tasks feel heavy. So what is the solution? Deep work gives a clear answer. You must take control of your environment and your habits. Start simple. When you work, remove your phone completely. Not next to you, not face down, but out of your reach. Because the moment it is visible, your brain is already distracted. Second, reduce noise. Too many tabs, too many inputs, too many things competing for your attention. Your brain was not designed for constant switching between tasks. Focus needs simplicity. Third, create time for deep work. Real uninterrupted time where you focus on one thing only. No notifications, no distractions, just one task. At first, this will feel uncomfortable. You will feel the urge to escape. Your brain will resist. That is normal, because you are reversing the training. Now here is something most people avoid. You must learn to be bored. Because boredom is not the enemy. It is the beginning of focus. When your brain is not constantly stimulated, it starts to reset. If you stay with that silence, your brain begins to calm down. It begins to focus again. But most people never reach that point. They escape too early. They feel bored for a few seconds, then immediately grab their phone. And every time they do that, they reset the process. They never let their brain recover. Deep work explains this clearly. Your brain is not broken. It is trained. And anything that is trained can be retrained. But there is a cost. You will feel discomfort. You will feel resistance. You will feel the urge to escape. That is the moment that matters. Because if you can sit with that urge and not act on it, you start taking control back. If you can stay focused just a little longer, even when it feels difficult, you are rebuilding something powerful. Because on the other side of that resistance is clarity. On the other side is real focus. And once you experience it again, you will understand why this matters. Deep work is not just about productivity. It is about control. Because when you control your attention, you control your actions. And when you control your actions, you control your life. But if your attention is controlled by everything around you, then you are not in control. Now think about your future. If you continue like this, constantly distracted, always reacting, unable to focus, where does that lead? Because the world is not slowing down. It is becoming faster, louder, and more distracting. And in a world like that, the ability to focus becomes a superpower. And deep work makes this very clear. The people who can focus deeply will always have the advantage. While everyone else is distracted, they move forward. They learn faster, they build deeper, they create more. So this is not just about fixing a habit. This is about deciding who you want to become. Because at the end of the day, the person who controls your attention controls your life. Now be honest with yourself. What is the one thing that steals your attention every single day? Write it in the comments. And if you want to take back control of your mind, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay with me. Because this is just the beginning.